What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Alphapreneur live streams. I am going to have a lot to surprise you with today, so just sit back, relax, enjoy the music. Feel free to share this live stream with friends on social media. Try to get more people to this live stream. This is a public live stream. I will announce why this is a public live stream, because I plan on making these members-only live streams moving forward, but found out it's not as easy as it sounds. So they're going to be live moving forward. So enjoy, share, and say hello in the chat. What's up, Arlo? What's up, Pammy? Skillalicious, Magnus, Margaret, Larry. We've got everybody from the family in the house today. Thank you for being here. Lauren, what's going on? Alexandra, welcome. Arlo. What's up, Janice? Thank you for being here. Alexandra, thanks for saying wonderful alphas. Put a smile on my face. Glenn, good evening from the UK. Welcome. It's about 12:52 p.m. my time, so just a little bit in the afternoon. Carlton, welcome back. Kat O'Connor, hello, welcome. Marvin, big surprises. A lot of surprises in store today. What's up, Luke? Haven't seen you in a while. What's new? Margaret, welcome back. Dennis, hello. Everybody say hello to Dennis. He is my lead developer. Good morning, Beth. Tim Rothwell, welcome. Looks like we'll be getting started here in about 6 minutes or so. Feel free to drop a like if you have not dropped a like. Share with a friend. The more the merrier. Sudak Ross, welcome. How are the Zoom meetings going, by the way, with the membership stuff? New videos, I am doing good. Thank you for asking. Awesome. Glad to hear, Sue. Doc B, welcome back. By the way, thank you everybody for showing up on such late notice to this live stream. It was I was nervous to see who would actually be here, but it looks like we're gonna have a lot of fun here. Jeff, welcome. Tim, hope dinner was good. Luke, I wish. Not Santa Claus. What's up, Ted? Yes, I did. I'm going to make that announcement today as why this live stream is public. I wanted to make these live streams members only, but there was some problems with that. So they're going to be public moving forward, but there's going to be a members only component, which I'll talk about here in a little bit. Thank you for saying that, Sue. By the way, I don't know if all of you know this or not, but Arlo is actually one of my writers on my team. So if you want to give Arlo a big shout out, some of the writing you've seen has been some of his work. What's up, Adam? How have you been, man? David, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. Thank you, Alexandra. We'll be getting started in about 90 seconds. Welcome back, Beth. I'm glad you're able to get your devices switched over. Hey there, Jazz. Welcome from Tennessee. Looks like a new name and new face. Are you new here? Jamie, that's good news because they are coming back.
No one ever sees me, I'm losing every battle. No one ever sees me, I'm losing every battle. No
By the way, everybody, when we kick off this live stream, I'm actually going to do a promotion for it, and I'm curious if it's going to work or not. So keep an eye out on the amount of people coming to the live stream. Looks like Jazz is new. Everybody, welcome Jazz. All right, everybody. It looks like we are at the top of the hour. Thank you for all of the chat in the chat beforehand. I appreciate it. We are going to switch over to a nice video that I'm actually going to be publishing today on YouTube whenever this live stream is over. So you kind of get a sneak peek at it. And then, after the video, we're going to be coming back and we'll kick off today's live stream. Enjoy. Well, sorry about that, everybody. Can you hear me now? Because I was messing around with the inputs on my computer, and I don't know if you can even hear me now or not, because I've been switching back and forth. So if you can hear me right now, just go ahead and say yes in the chat. I know there's a little bit of delay from when I talk to when I get some feedback in the chat. Okay, it looks like you can all hear me now. So I did like the cardinal sin of technology, and I got super excited because there was an update today of this software that I use for this called Ecamm Live, and the update there was updates to like the movie feature whenever I play a movie and all this other stuff, and I'm like, oh, should I install the update before I go live or should I not? And then it was just I was reading all the features and I was like, I'm gonna do it. I can install the update, and then of course something broke. So I apologize. That video is actually out of all of the motivational videos that I have been publishing for Alphapreneur, that one has really hit me hardest the most recently, and the fact that you couldn't hear it was not any good. So as soon as we're done here, I'm going to actually take that video and upload it to YouTube because I'm doing daily motivational videos on YouTube for Alphapreneur. And I'm going to upload that video, and then I will send out an email about that video so you can go ahead and watch it. And then you'll be able to watch it then, and it'll be, hopefully the audio will be working then. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to try out something. And okay, so it looks like here, let me go ahead and pop up a message here. Jamie says, we forgive you. Thank you so much, Jamie. I'm just making sure that the chats are full screen down there at the bottom. Man, it's been a while since we've done these. It's been a while for these public live streams. I did a couple for members only, and the reason why this one is public and not a members only live stream is because even though they're members only and unlisted, the links, for whatever reason, there are members out there that will get the links and still publicly share them, all over the internet. And there were some members that were sharing with me the people that were exposing the links publicly. So even though I can make the links unlisted on YouTube, there are still some people out there that can get access to them, and then it makes members upset that are paying to be an Alphapreneur, and then they're like, how come there's people that are watching this, and you said this is members only? So it blew up our support desk, to say the least. So instead of just trying to just keep battling the piracy and all that kind of stuff, I am going to move forward making all these live streams always just public, because then it makes it easy for you to be able to watch it on YouTube, you to be able to find these live streams. For when I send a link out, it's easy for you to watch without having to log in and watch it from some secure location, where then later just it gets shared anyway. So I'm going to make these public moving forward. However, there's going to be a members only component to these live streams, which are going to be once the live streams are over, and I'm going to put them inside. I'm going to lock up the comments inside of or on YouTube, because I normally reply to people's comments on my YouTube videos, but I'm going to make it where we're going to answer some live Q&A at the end of this video. But then once the video's over, inside of Alphapreneur is where this is going to sit moving forward, and then we can continue having a discussion about this within Alphapreneur. So members only, members of Alphapreneur will get to continue to have conversation with myself and other members of Alphapreneur, all inside the private members area. So that's going to be the best way for me to do that, and then those comments will obviously be secure. So Brett says pleasing everyone is never ending. It's a thankless task. Yeah, I agree. So okay. So we're going to get into today's live stream. I need, instead of just calling it Alphapreneur Live /S2, which stands for Session 2, because these were going to be members only, and that was going to be how I was going to word them and everything. I think I'm going to be a little more descriptive about what they might be. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't made that decision yet. So let's go ahead and get into the agenda. So today's agenda, we are going to go through the Alphapreneur updates inside of Alphapreneur, things that I've been doing for you that you may or may not have seen. Then we're going to talk about a brand new brand ambassador course that is going to be absolutely free for all Alphapreneurs. It's actually in development right now, and new modules are being released and videos are being released on a regular basis for members of Alphapreneur. I'm going to show you my internal roadmap, because a lot of people are always asking me, what am I working on right now? What kind of things are on the table, at least over the course of the next month. So I want to share that with you. And then we're going to get into some live Q&A. So first off is going to be the Alphapreneur update. So I'm going to jump into Alphapreneur right now. So if you are not yet a member of Alphapreneur and you've never seen it, you're kind of wondering what does Alphapreneur actually look like? Let me go ahead and show you, and then I'm going to actually walk through the updates as well. So here we are inside of Alphapreneur, and this is it. For those of you that have never seen this before, this is what it looks like. So inside of Alphapreneur on the homepage, I am now going to make it where when you log in, you're going to be able to see the news for the week. So what's today? July 15th. So the week of this week is July 13th. So I'm always going to, every Monday, update this homepage here when you log in with what's being added, things that are going on, things that are coming up for that week. So it's kind of just like your little internal calendar, just in a couple, paragraphs as far as what is going on. So that's the new homepage once you get in here. You'll notice on the left-hand side, though, the weekly digest is gone. The reason the weekly digest is gone is because there's new functionality. All of you that are members right now should have received, I think Thursday, emails go out that is kind of has a summary that is much more dynamic and way better than the weekly digest that I was going to do. It's basically some technology we're using to where it finds the posts that are the most active, the most shared. It highlights new members, the latest comments, things like that are all summarized in an email, and it goes out to you as a member. So keep an eye out. If you've not seen one of those emails yet, keep an eye out because they come out on Thursdays. So that replaces the weekly digest on the left-hand side here, and it just kind of makes everything on the left-hand side much cleaner to look at. So there was that. Also keep an eye on the news section because I have some writers now that are going out there and curating some of the latest news that is very specific for entrepreneurs. So we're curating news and then putting news here so you can kind of see things that are related to if you're an entrepreneur. You might be kind of curious about a pro dumpster diver who's making thousands off of retailers. You might be curious about a VR headset that could be the next Peloton. You could be curious about why Twitter's working on a subscription platform and what that code name is. So this is stuff that is very positive news and uplifting news and really breakthrough news and things that are related to stuff that you as an entrepreneur might want to know about because you could probably capitalize on this kind of stuff. So it's really, nice and neatly curated in a very clean setting for you. So you don't have to go on to these news sites like Entrepreneur and stuff like that, where it's just littered with ads and pop-ups and pop-unders and videos that autoplay. Like I wanted to make it a really clean and simple experience for you. So I think I've been able to do that and it's working well. So go there. There's going to be new news articles being added every day. And then also you can see the comments. So I would love for, if you're a member of Alphapreneur and you're watching this, to try to be as active and engaging in the comments as you can, because that's going to help other people, see your thoughts, and the news items that have the most comments will be pushed to the top. So it kind of makes things will constantly be organized based off of popularity, which is kind of fun. Then the live streams moving forward, this is the part where this is kind of the members only part of these live streams, is I'm taking these live streams and I'm going to put them here inside of Alphapreneur, so then we can have ongoing communications through a comment thread below the live stream once it's over. That's only going to be for members only. So when you want to access previous live streams, this is where you're going to go inside of Alphapreneur. I also have writers working on book summaries. So keep an eye on that. New book summaries are going to be added probably every day that are going to be book summaries that are all going to be related to entrepreneurship. And then discussions, we already kind of know about that. Whenever you see these notification bubbles, it's going to show you unread topics that are in these certain discussions that you may or may not be following. So that way you can decide if you want to get into those discussions or not. I'm going to just close that down. Then we have the courses. In the courses, we have membership method that's in here, but then the brand ambassador course, which is what I know most of you are really excited about right now, which is just the whole art of just simply getting paid to spread the word about brands that you love. This was a course that most people would normally charge thousands of dollars for, but I'm creating this course for you right now in real time, and I'm just making it available to all members of Alphapreneur. I'm never going to sell it outside of Alphapreneur. You'll never be able to get it anywhere else. You can only get it inside of Alphapreneur. So when you come here, you can scroll down and you can see right now there are 4 steps. You can see the comments on these. All the people that are taking the course, they're engaging in the comments. So that's really helpful. And that'll really kind of help you as well, because you can connect with others that are actually leaving comments, and then you can message them. You can friend them inside Alphapreneur, just all kinds of really fun stuff. So that's kind of the updates of what's going on inside of Alphapreneur. The next thing I want to talk about is the new brand ambassador course. So like I mentioned, it is going to only be available to members only. The whole purpose of the brand ambassador course is how you can, it's really taking like affiliate marketing and taking it like times 10, because affiliate marketing, when you're an affiliate marketer, what you're doing is just getting a link to really get paid to share a product or service out there, and that's it. But a brand ambassador, you're really you're just really living the brand and breathing the brand. Like when you hear people talk about, products like Lululemon and Nike and things like that, like they're ambassadors of the brand. Like they love the brand. So I show you how to do that, and actually how to go out there and find brands that have programs that will pay you to talk about their products, but in a way that's much more in depth and just much more profitable than being an affiliate marketer. So that's the new brand ambassador course. Now, like I mentioned, and like I showed you, if we jump back into the course, there's 4 steps here right now, and I was releasing a new step each day. However, I got to a point where I'm on step 5 right now. Before I create step 5 and moving forward, I actually have to create a lot of content to prepare for step 5. So I'm doing that this week, and I'm preparing pretty much the rest of the course this week. Next week, the first half of the week, I'm going to take my family on a really, really small, short vacation. And then when I get back, I'm going to record the rest of the course for you. So I want to show you just for members, just to kind of give you a peek at what's coming. Let me pull up the outline here so you can see it. Quote says, boom, thank you. By the way, it looks like you updated your profile photo. I like it. Okay, so if you take a look here, so you can see that is this for you? Choose your industry, find a brand, register your domain. This is all the stuff that is inside of the course right now that you can watch. But moving forward, the next step is going to be building your website. And then I use ClickFunnels for that. I'm going to show you how to get familiar with the platform. I'm creating a template for you that you can import in. So everything's going to be done for you. All you have to do is edit the pages for your products and then create individual pages for the products that you want to be an ambassador for. So that is the next step that is taking a lot of work and preparation on my part, because I have to create all the stuff for you and then make it where it's easy for you to just like drag and drop new stuff. Then we're going to get into, right after that, immediately marketing. So we're going to talk about saturating social media, identifying search intent keywords. We're going to talk about running Google ads, running solo ads, running Facebook ads, running core ads, doing cold email, and just a whole lot more. So that is the new brand ambassador course. And again, this is a course that normally someone would charge thousands of dollars for and then sell it through webinars and all that kind of stuff. But I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm not going to sell courses by themselves anymore. I'm just going to include them in Alphapreneur as just like a thank you and just another added benefit of being a member of Alphapreneur. So all of that is coming, and that is what I'm working on right now. And to kind of show you behind the scenes, just so you can kind of see the internal roadmap, just in a quick bullet point list, like the things that are on my table for the next, I would say 3 to 4 weeks. So over the next 3 to 4 weeks, my internal roadmap is going to consist of, I have to create new how-to content for ambassadors to use. That's going to make more sense when you're actually going through the brand ambassador course. You're going to understand what that how-to content is, but it's basically done for you content that I'm doing. So I have to create all that before I even get to the next step in creating the next video for you and the next module in the brand ambassador course. So I'm creating this right now. It's how-to content for ambassadors to use. Then I have to finish the brand ambassador course, so create all the other modules for you. Then I need to, once the course is done, this is going to be really fun. I'm going to create an on-demand webinar for the course, but instead of the webinar being like, the webinar is going to be about, the benefits of a brand ambassador, why you want to be a brand ambassador, some examples of very successful brand ambassadors, like all that kind of stuff, just really educating the world about being a brand ambassador for any product. And so that's the webinar. But then at the beginning of the webinar, I'm going to say I have this course that normally someone would sell for thousands of dollars. I'm going to give this course to you for free at the end of the webinar. Then when I get to the end of the webinar, I'm going to say, to get this course for free, you just have to be a member of Alphapreneur. Here's how to join Alphapreneur. So I'm going to create that on-demand webinar for the course. So I'm not selling the course. I'm just selling the ability to join Alphapreneur to get the course. And then I'm going to announce that new webinar to all the ambassadors of Alphapreneur with a contest. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a contest where I haven't decided what the prize is and all that kind of stuff is yet, but there's going to be a leaderboard, and it'll probably run for like 2 weeks. And then I will give you all the stuff as an ambassador of Alphapreneur to go spread the word about this webinar. And it's not one of those like evergreen webinars where you have to put in your name and email and then then pick a time and then it's all automated and it's all fake. It's not going to be any of that. It's not even going to be putting in your email address. It's just going to be a page you can send people to that is the webinar about the brand ambassador program, and then that they can get it when they join Alphapreneur. So you as an ambassador is going to give you a really cool new asset to get people into Alphapreneur, and it's going to be very, very helpful and very valuable. And the webinar itself is going to just be very, just really inspiring for a lot of people that are just trying to, at least get started, out there in the world of entrepreneurship. Tim says, make the prize a Tesla. I'm actually thinking about that. One of the prizes on the leaderboard would be a Tesla Model 3. So yeah, that is an actual possibility. Arlo says, make the prize the latest iMac. I actually do have, I might have one of the prizes be an iMac Pro, but then another prize be like a MacBook Pro. Cause I personally, I'm running on an iMac right now, but, I prefer a MacBook Pro just because it's more, I don't know, they're cooler, I think. And then you can just take them wherever you want and then hook them up to a monitor if you want. So I might put both prizes on there, but there's going to be a lot of really cool prizes that'll be on the leaderboard. And it's going to be easy and fun for you to share. And it's going to be radically different than anything that you've ever seen anyone share out there before as an affiliate or as an ambassador. Because again, it's not a sales page. It's not a webinar where you would traditionally have to register for with all this false scarcity and a countdown timer. It's not an evergreen webinar that's all fake. It's going to be a really nice, beautifully done page that you can send people to learn about it. And then if they want it, they join Alphapreneur. It's just going to be really easy for you to get people into Alphapreneur and put money into your bank account as a result. So that is that's on that part of the roadmap. And then the next thing is that while all this stuff is going on, my daily tasks for my team and I is to always publish every day at least one book summary, one motivational video from my video team, which are the videos that you normally see, the black and white videos, and then one news article, and then one actually long form article that can be anything, pretty much anything that the articles that you see that I post in the discussion area of Alphapreneur, that's the daily task that I'm talking about. All of that's going to be happening every day inside of Alphapreneur, in addition to the other stuff I'm doing with creating the brand ambassador course and all of that. So that's all the updates that I wanted to make today, because I've been having a lot of questions coming in from a lot of you that are wondering, when's the next video coming out for the brand ambassador course? How many videos are there going to be in the brand ambassador course? What kind of updates are being made inside Alphapreneur? Where did the weekly digest go? So I just wanted to clear clear the air on all of that on this live stream. And then also let you all know that these live streams moving forward are going to be public live streams, just because, again, I was spending so much time trying to combat the piracy and everything of the link with them being unlisted. Luckily, we were able to find who was sharing those links, and they're officially kicked out of Alphapreneur. And then, moving forward, they're just going to be public. But then I'm going to answer some live Q&A here while we're here now. But then moving forward, I'm going to make this live stream forever available inside of Alphapreneur. And then I'm always monitoring comments that are going in Alphapreneur. So, for example, when you log into Alphapreneur, you have this little notification bubble. So I'm always checking this notification bubble. And then anytime anyone is leaving comments on really anything going on inside of Alphapreneur, not only do I get a notification inside of Alphapreneur, but I also get an email about it as well. So I'm always replying and answering everybody's questions and stuff like that in a really timely manner. So live Q&A. If you have any questions related to any of the stuff that I just talked about, go ahead and just type a Q in the question box. Or if you have a question about not only just what I talked about today, but anything you just might want to know about what it is that I have going on or what I've built, or anything that you might want me to answer that is in relation to your business or marketing, or what's working now, or what camera am I using, or anything you want. This is just like an open Q&A session that I want to have for a little bit, and then we'll close it down, and then I will continue answering questions inside the members area. So let me take a look here in the chat. 1 second. I love this person's name. So done 9 to 5. He says, "Hey Chris, absolutely love the new brand ambassador. Has blown my mind. How can we help someone get approved who has submitted an application?" So the applications are, they're all being answered on like a first come first serve basis, and I'll actually address that inside of Alphapreneur in the members area because there's a lot to it that I like to kind of keep it private. So keep an eye out inside of Alphapreneur. Once I post this, I will immediately follow up with a comment about how the application process works. And so done 9 to 5 says it's Jim from Canada. Awesome. Welcome, Jim from Canada. Thank you for that question. Jamie says, how often will your live streams be again? So I would love to get back to doing them on a daily basis, Jamie. But the problem with that is that when I was doing live, and why I stopped doing them on a daily basis is because they took all of my time, all of my working time was spent preparing for the live streams, doing the live streams, then doing all the post-production on the live streams. So I couldn't do them every day, but I want to get back to doing at least 3 times a week. So I'm thinking like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And yeah, doing them on the YouTube channel, but then also putting them inside of Alphapreneur for ongoing Q&As and things like that. So so I'm thinking 3 days a week. It's not going to start next week though, because next week, the first couple days of the week, I'm taking my family on just a little getaway. And then when I come back from that, probably the following week is when I'll get back to doing them at least. Well, I don't want to say at least. I just want to commit to 3 days a week. Because if I do more than 3 days a week, there won't be a time for me to really get anything else done and finish this brand ambassador course and all of that. Harlow says, I want to know if Alphapreneur is on the red or not. Alphapreneur is growing very quickly. So if that is if that's a good sign, if that's what's that term? If that's not a good sign, I don't know what is, or I don't know, something like that. Let me show you something really cool, by the way. One sec. I need to pull in another browser here. Let me pull it into where you can see my browser window. All right. So I've got this cool tool called Alexa that's installed on my, it's not like Amazon Alexa, like Alexa, play my favorite song. It's not that kind of Alexa. This is Alexa that monitors like all the websites on the internet. And if you, this is a fun tool. Like when you go to any website, for instance, you can just, you have this thing installed and you can click on this button and it'll tell you like what the traffic rank is. So right now the traffic rank is 50,000. So out of every website on the internet, Alphapreneur.com is in the top 50,000 websites, but then in the United States, it's in the top 10,000, which is amazing. And this is, we're just getting started because it's only really been going on for like a couple months now. Alphapreneur has. So, and I haven't really, I haven't even started like really building the fire for Alphapreneur yet. So it's cool to see that. And if you actually click on it, you can see the graph. You can see like how it's growing, this is within the last 90 days. So, so yeah, it's going really well. Let's see. Question. Liz says, so the groups are moving to discussions now. Yeah, Liz. So in the new Alphapreneur that we released, instead of having groups, because there was a lot of groups that were just kind of dead, and I had a mix of like groups and discussions, and just the old Alphapreneur, there was a lot of pieces and a lot of areas in Alphapreneur that most people were confused about, and a lot of the areas kind of died because they didn't know where to go. So yeah, I moved all of the groups to discussions. The only which is great because you can actually just, let's say if you want to learn about, I don't know, like marketing, you can click on marketing and then you can just see all the discussions going on about marketing. If you want to see about like starting a business, you can see all the stuff about starting a business. The only groups that there are inside of Alphapreneur are private groups where it's the $1 million clubs. So anyone that has hit $1 million in revenue with their business and submit an application, they get in the $1 million club. We have a $10 million club and we have a $100 million club. So those groups are, they're private. And that's, as far as groups go, that's how the groups work inside of Alphapreneur. Everything else is all done through, discussions, and just having a really nice, clean discussion thread and an inline thread like this, as you can see, Just makes it really nice. And you can sort these discussions. Well, not only just sort them, but you can first turn on notifications. So if there's some discussions, like you really want to know anything new that's ever posted in that discussion, you can turn on email notifications for every topic. For only pinned topics, just never get a notification. Or you can turn on in-app notifications for new topics, pinned topics, or never. So the in-app notifications is this little bell icon. So whenever you want, whenever you log into Alphapreneur, you can see that little bell icon go off. And then you can also sort these discussions by the most engaging topics, the newest topics, the oldest topics, the ones with the latest comments. You can sort by alphabetical. So it just made it such a cleaner interface for people to use. And just by making it like that, the engagement has just went through the roof. Not only on people that are posting topics every day and starting discussions, but all the people that are commenting and everything. It's a beautiful place now. Jazz says, thank you for the good news. We appreciate all you do for us. Thank you so much, Jazz. Sue Doc Ross says, when approximately do we think the Ambassador Challenge will happen? So I mentioned that on the last live stream, Sue. Instead of doing the Ambassador Challenge, I moved to just creating a full-on brand ambassador course because the challenge there was, it started to get really confusing on, I talked about in the last live stream. So you can go back and watch the last live stream inside of Alphapreneur if you go in, click on live streams and see where it says S1, which is session. Oh, sorry, I just realized your thing is super big on my screen. So if you go into Alphapreneur, go to S1 where it says Updates Brand Ambassador Introduction. Click on that one, and then that'll talk about the Ambassador Challenge. But I killed the Ambassador Challenge to focus on building the Ambassador course. The challenge might come later, but the course was, I was doing some surveying, and people want a course much more. New video says, do you use the SpyFu keyword tool? 1,000,000%. If that's a number, I definitely use the new. I use the SpyFu keyword tool. It is unbelievable what you can do with SpyFu. For those of you that aren't familiar, you might have heard me talk about things in the past, like here. Let me take a look. See if I can log in here for you. So you might have heard me talk in the past, if you watch past live streams, of what is it? Ahrefs. That's what I used to use for all of my keyword research. But then SpyFu came out with this new analysis tool that they do for keyword research, and it has blown my mind, the stuff that you can see in SpyFu in a much more visual, just beautiful dashboard than what you would see with Ahrefs. So to answer your question, new videos, yes. So for those of you who've never used SpyFu before, let's say you wanted to do, I don't know, let's say you are in the keto market, right? And then you're maybe wanting to come out with, I don't know, just keto something. Maybe you want to build a website and you want to be a brand ambassador for all things related to the keto diet. And maybe you want to run some ads, but you don't know like what ads you should go after, what products you should go after. So you would just type in keto, and then you can see the, again, visually, I mean, you can get this data with just about any keyword tool out there, but SpyFu just updated their interface where it just looks so beautiful now. So you can see the monthly keyword volume, but you can also see how many estimated clicks, how many paid clicks there are, what's the difficulty, and you can see it on a nice like slider scale. You can also see similar keywords. So you can see, okay, if I do let's say you want to build a keto website and be a brand ambassador for all things keto, because maybe you lost a bunch of weight on the keto diet. Here you can create stuff about the keto diet, keto recipes, keto diet menu, keto snacks, keto bread, keto cookie. This is stuff that, yeah, in your mind you might have thought like, oh, I can talk about some keto stuff, but you wouldn't know how many people are actually searching for this kind of stuff. And on top of that, you can see what are the most popular questions that are based off of search volume as well. And then you can create content all about that stuff, or create YouTube videos, or do live streams all about that stuff. So scrolling down even further, again, this is with SpyFu, which someone asked if new videos asked if I was using SpyFu. Other things you can do is just, you can look at top AdWords buy recommendations. You can see, okay, out of all the different keyword stuff you can get into, keto supplements has, actually all of these, keto supplements, ketogenic supplements, best, all of these have great buy recommendations, which is how many impressions there are per month based off of how many keywords there are. Then they have they have fancy stuff to figure that out and then tell you which type of keywords you should go after. You can even see the most successful advertisers in their best ads. So you can see if you're getting into wanting to do any advertising at all for anything for your business, you can see, okay, Keto Cycle Dash Diet is spending $82,000 a month on ads. So you might want to take a look at some of their ads, and you can see it keeps track of any time they do new updates on their ads. So you can see June, they're about a month delay because of all the data they're collecting, but you can click on like June of 2020 and then see like, okay, here's like an ad that they've updated multiple times. So this is probably their best performing ad. And then they're spending $82,000 a month. They probably know what they're talking about. So it's crazy. It's just crazy what you can do with SpyFu. And you can even, once you know a competitor, you can click on them and then you can actually go in and see what are their most profitable ads in their keywords. So all the ads that they're running, here, let me close. Well, I got my computer or my screen made where you can see everything, so it's kind of throwing it off a little. But you can actually see like what are they getting the most clicks per month on. So you can see the keto diet, they're getting about 459,000 clicks per month on this right here, and it says keto diet for beginners, easy to follow, which is probably like a blog article where they're recommending keto products, maybe as like an ambassador. And it's only 30 cents a click, that's like dirt cheap, which is probably why they're getting the most traffic from that. But you can see their very next one, well, you can sort again by clicks per month. Their next one's keto diet for beginners, keto diet menu. So anyway, I geek out on this kind of stuff. So yeah, when new video says, do you use the SpyFu keyword tool? I could have totally just said, yeah, I do. But for those of you that don't use it or don't even know about this whole part of the internet that exists that entrepreneurs use to just crush their competitors, you should take a look into SpyFu. And that is, I'm not like an advisor. I wish I was a part of SpyFu, but I'm not. And that I don't have affiliate links or anything like that. So I truly use it on a daily basis and truly recommend it on a daily basis. Lauren says, is there a way, I need to make these smaller somehow. How do I do this? I'm so nervous I'm going to mess something up since I just updated. I'm just going to leave it big. So Lauren says, is there a way for us to create group discussions so we don't have to try to contact each other individually? Group discussions. No, there isn't. Like group chats and things like that. No, there isn't. But what you could do is you could, let's say you do know, I'm assuming, Lauren, you're referring like inside of Alphapreneur. So what I would do, the best way that I would do this, Lauren, is go into Alphapreneur, and let's say you want to have a group discussion with, with 3 or 4 other people that you know that are in Alphapreneur as well. Go to the messaging section. So here, let's type in. So what I would first do is find the user. So type in the user's name. So Lauren, for instance, let's say I want to include you on a group discussion. I would type Lauren in the search box, and then I would find you, and I can see it says user. It's not a topic. It's not a comment. It's user. So I can click on that and then find you. Once I find you, I'm going to message you. So I'm just going to click on message, and then I would just start messaging you. So I would start messages, like individual messages with the people you want to do a group discussion for. And then actually, before you even message them individually, figure out what you want to do a group discussion around. Let's say it's copywriting. Maybe you want to get a group discussion going of a bunch of people that are creating or uploading like ads from the past. Like I'm addicted right now to looking at ads from like the 1920s and stuff. Just because some of the advertising back then was like the best advertising. So if you want to maybe do a group discussion about that, you would just go into copywriting and click on new topic. And I would type in group discussion, ads from the past. And then I'll say, hey, y'all, let's have a fun thread going on where we all upload our favorite ads from the past. Okay, so then what I would do is just post that topic, and you can see this is my dummy account inside of Alphapreneur. Whenever I'm showing people Alphapreneur from a member point of view, Elon Musk is not yet a member of Alphapreneur, but I did create an account with his name so I could just see what it looked like. So this would be Elon Musk creating this, and then once you have that, then just grab the URL of this group discussion from the URL bar, and then go in, and when you're messaging people, so I'm just going to copy the discussion, and then I'm going to, let's say I want to include you, Lauren. I'll say, hey, Lauren, here is a new group discussion I just started for us to share our favorite ads from the past. Okay, so then I would send that to you, and I would send that to whoever you want to get involved in your group discussion, because assuming maybe you have a small team of people, I already know there's a lot of people that are actually making business partnerships and doing all kinds of really cool deals inside of Alphapreneur, just using this messaging feature. So let's say you are getting a group together to do whatever you're doing, like let's say right now sharing ads from the past. Then Brett, you got to post an ad from the past. So what you could do here is now there's going to be an online group discussion going on right here. And then what you could do, let's say you want to actually upload, let's say you want to upload something. Let me find, one second. I'm looking at my other monitor here. I'm going to find like a really cool ad, for instance. So, okay. So I just found an ad on my computer. I drug it to my desktop because I want to show you what you could do is you can actually, there's an embed button, or not embed. Where is it? Oh, the reply button is covering it. Anyway, sorry, because I have my screen made smaller so you can all see it on here. There it is. So you can, there it is. So you can see there's like this little attach file thing. So you can click on attach files, and then let's say I'm going to upload this new one right here. You can see it's uploading. It's uploading. And there's the ad. So then like you could just have a discussion go on of like a bunch of people that are just uploading like their favorite ads from the past. And then you can click on that. And then now, I mean, this is like a full on like high res image that you can then, download and all that kind of stuff. So that is, that's what I'm sorry, that was a long answer to your question about can you create group discussions from Lauren, but yes, you can create group discussions, and that is exactly how I would go about doing it. Hope that's okay. I'm just going through looking for the questions. Liz says, can we still follow members if we want to talk to another member? Do we have to do that through the discussion? Yes, you should be able to. If you can't follow members, I'll make sure we get that feature enabled. Let's see here. If I go back to Lauren, let me just click on Lauren. Yeah, I'll make sure you can follow members. Right now, what you can do is go to that member's profile. So let's say I want to see what like Lauren's been up to inside of Alphapreneur. Then I can come here and just click on his profile, and I can see he's created 10 topics, and then I can scroll down. And by the way, thank you so much, Lauren, for all the stuff that you've been sharing. You've been absolutely like invaluable to Alphapreneur, which you were right on the edge of unlocking a new badge that I'm announcing for everyone, which is an influencer badge, which you're going to get here shortly. So you can see here, like Lauren, if you want to follow someone, which that question was from Liz Lawless, yeah, you can actually see all the things that they've been posting, all the things that people are saying, to their post, just kind of looking directly at their profile. But one of the things I want to add and have come soon to Alphapreneur is you can follow the person, but there's also going to be a new feature here on the dashboard, which is just going to be an activity feed where you can see an activity feed of all the latest stuff from any discussion that you're following. So instead of going into each discussion individually, you'll be able to just follow. Let's say you only want to follow conversions and copywriting and Lauren Vandershoot. And that's only things you want to see in Alphapreneur. Then there's going to be an activity feed I'll probably just call it feed, and you can click on feed and it'll be your own custom feed based off of what you're following. So that way you can only see what you want to see without having to go in and actually take a look at the discussions individually. So great question. Whoever's question that was, I think that was Liz's question. So good question there. Alexandra says, neat. Thank you. Jamie says, that's honestly incredible, Chris. Top 50 and under 10K in the USA. We are just getting started. I want to be in like the top 1,000 websites in the USA, and I'm already in the top 10. So I'm getting there, but it's going to get harder and harder as we get more and more against competitors and things like, not competitors, but there's really no competitors to Alphapreneur, and there probably never will be. And if there is, I'm so far ahead of them. God bless them. Oh, Sue says, no, I'm asking about the prize contest you're discussing. Oh, not the Ambassador Challenge. So the prize contest and the leaderboard is going to be, if we go back to, man, I really need to make these here. I need to make these comments smaller. There we go. So asking about the prize contest I was discussing. So if we go back to the internal roadmap, so I'm going to create the new how-to content, which is what I'm doing right now for ambassadors to use. And then I need to finish the brand ambassador course, which will take about 2 weeks because it's a lot of content. And then I'm going to create an on-demand webinar for the course. Then after that is when I'm going to announce the new webinar to the ambassadors. And I'm going to announce that webinar to ambassadors of Alphapreneur to let them know, hey, we got this new course that's in Alphapreneur. Anyone can get it when they're a member of Alphapreneur. Here's a webinar where we show off the course and educate the world about how to be a brand ambassador. And then I'll have a contest. Now, as far as like when is that contest going to happen, I don't know any dates yet. I'm decided to stop throwing out dates because I usually never hit them. So I'm just going to just say it's there. It is on the list. But I don't want to throw out a date because I don't want to totally miss it by a mile. And then I've got everyone like blowing me up on Alphapreneur and then the support desk and all that. Okay. Quote says, I have to catch up on that replay as well. The replays of these will always be inside of Alphapreneur. Questions. Glenn says, is it possible to add a delete all option to the notifications area instead of deleting one notification at a time to keep things clean? So you wouldn't delete the notifications. What you would do is you would just click on the, here, I need to make it where you can see it. So you would just click on the notification bell icon. And then as soon as you do that and you're seeing these notifications, you're not going to see that number there anymore. So as far as deleting them, like if you want to like delete them like this, there is no, I don't know how hard it would be for us to add a delete all, but let's say if I click on view all notifications, you could do mark all as read. And then you can even play around with the settings, like notifications, like what you want to turn on, what you want to turn off if you're maybe getting like too many notifications. So you can see all the discussions that are going on inside of Alphapreneur. You can decide on the notifications for those. But I think what you need to do, instead of deleting them off here, just go to your notifications section, which you click on the bell icon, and then you can even for just directly from here, just hit mark all as read, and then you won't see that pop up anymore. Because I'm trying to make sure we don't add too many features. They're just going to confuse people. Because if I have a mark all read and then also a delete all, it's just more things for people to look at and decide if they want to use or not. And that's the problem with the first version of Alphapreneur, is that there was just I had way too much in there with way too many features, and I should not have done that. So just do the mark all as read, and you should be good, Glenn. Okay, let me take a look. More questions. Sue says, is there a place we can post our projects, landing pages where we can get feedback from Alphapreneur? Yes. Not yet, but there, you know what? I'll do that. I'll do that here at well, I could do it here live, but I don't want to bore all of you watching me create that. So as soon as we get off here, give me 5 minutes and I will add a new section inside of Alphapreneur. So where it says discussions, right now I will add a discussion called feedback. It'll be right between e-commerce and gratitude. So when this live stream is over, come refresh Alphapreneur in the members area in like 5 minutes, and there'll be a section called feedback. And then there, go ahead and upload whatever you want to get feedback on, projects, landing pages, whatever. That's a great idea. I'm surprised I haven't added that yet. So I appreciate it. That's what's good about these live streams is I can get real-time feedback. So that'll be in there. I need to write that down because I will forget if I don't do that. Add feedback discussion. Just add feedback discussion. Okay. I got like this, I use this app on Macs. I'm like a Mac guy, so I've got all the Mac devices. And there's an app called Todoist, and I use it for everything, and that's how I kind of stay organized. Okay, so good question. All right, back to the live Q&A. Ted says, "Can you show us how you promote videos?" Yeah, I'm actually going. That was something I was testing out for this live stream, but I'm going to do that. I'm going to teach that in the brand ambassador course. That's actually one of the things that I wanted to test out today, but it hasn't worked. So I'm gonna actually do that moving forward. Is include that in a whole section inside the brand ambassador course that is inside of Alphapreneur for you. So yes, that is going to be coming. Quote says, "Just hire me already so I can work from home, go nuts." Hey, let me know what your strengths are. I'm always looking to hire new people for anything. New video says, "Will there be a marketplace in Alphapreneur to promote our products and services?" Yes, I was debating on if I wanted to just add that as a discussion to keep it similar, like with everything else that's in Alphapreneur, like a similar feel and how everything works. Let me think about the best way to do that. The answer is yes. There will be a marketplace. It was lower on my list because, again, I don't want to add too many features coming out of the gate with this final version of Alphapreneur that we're at right now. It's not final. It's called version 3. I didn't want to add a marketplace yet because I want to make sure everyone fully adopts version 3 and really makes it a habit of using it before I start adding new things. But there will be a marketplace eventually for you to promote your own products and services. I'm just making sure that everybody is using Alphapreneur the way it is meant to be used, which is working out beautifully right now. So the marketplace could come sooner than later. But the marketplace, where that will be, will even if it's in a discussion format, I'll put it up here on the dashboard. There will be a section called Marketplace. So you could click on that and then see everybody's things that they offer. And then just be able to see what they offer, and then you could reach out to them individually and then do deals and stuff like that. I'm not going to do where they can sell services and I'm going to process payments for be the marketplace and the middleman. I'm not going to make it that complicated. It'll just be a section similar to everything else. Like you could create a new topic, say what you offer, maybe show some examples, how much you charge, and then people can just DM you inside of Alphapreneur if they want what it is that you're offering. So that's my vision for it. And if everybody thinks that vision sounds good and you would be on board with that and you would like to see like a marketplace tomorrow, I could totally today I could even add marketplace on the dashboard and it would just be the same format as everything else. So you could, for instance, imagine like copywriting was marketplace, it would say marketplace. You would just say new topic. And then you would say something like offering I don't know, copywriting services for Facebook ads. Hang on, my Skype's blowing up. I gotta shut down my Skype. So you could say something like that, and you could say like, "Hey Alpha, I am an incredible." I'm not an incredible copywriter. I'm the worst copywriter. I can't even spell. I'm an incredible copywriter, and I love to do Facebook ads. Here are some of my examples. see attached. And then I would just start like attaching some examples, and I could say, I will, or, you know, my rates are, and then da-da-da, 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 DM me if interested. So that would be like, I could make this available today where I could just create a marketplace section, and then this would be the format on how you would do how you would post what you want in the marketplace. Because watch this. So if I hit post topic, then I could make it where when people are viewing the marketplace, they see like offering copywriting services, blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, offering design services. And then you can see people that thumbs up it, and it would just be in the format as to what's already out there. So if that sounds good, and if you guys think that would be helpful, let me know. And then I can just say something about it would be helpful in the chat. And then if it is, I can definitely add that even today. Jim says, how can I get an Alphapreneur hat? You know what? I've got a lot of these. I actually ordered a shipment of these before the COVID stuff, and then they were delayed, obviously. And I just got them like a week ago, and I don't know what to do with them because I have like 20 of them that are like this, and I don't want to like, you know, sell them or anything online. I was going to do them like as giveaways for stuff. But I don't know. I don't know the best way to give them away or anything like that. So I'm trying to think. I'll think of something and then post something. I'll post something in Alphapreneur about, maybe I'll do a giveaway for the hats that I have, and you can get one. I'll get one for you. Brett says, how do we use the feedback feature so we don't break rule number 2, the self-promotion? That would be just, I would update. By the way, thank you for knowing the rules. You'd be surprised how many people don't read the rules, and we have to personally reach out to them and be like, hey, you broke rule number 2 and don't do it again or you're kicked out. So thank you for asking that. When I do the marketplace in Alphapreneur, I'm going to update the rules to where if you do want to do self-promotion, you would do it in the marketplace section, because there are a lot of fantastic, very incredibly talented people that are in Alphapreneur that do really amazing things, that they do offer services, or maybe they just want to, you know, make a few extra $100 or a few extra grand on something, and they have this amazing talent. They could just post it in the marketplace in Alphapreneur and then, you know, make a bunch of money from it. But it needs to, all of the promotion needs to just be in a nice environment like the marketplace, and not just links being dropped all over Alphapreneur, which everything's been great so far. There's only been a couple people that have self-promoted, and one person reached out to me personally asking if they could do it, and I said yes, only if you say very specifically this is your affiliate link. And then one other person just tried doing it and then just didn't. He broke the rule, so we said, you broke the rule, don't do it again. He did again, and then he's kicked out, and he's never let back in. So that will, the marketplace will be the best place for that. Ted says, do you use Quantcast? And if so, can you show us? No, I used to use Quantcast like, I don't know, 10 years ago. I have not used it recently. No. So no. So yeah, I was reading another question. Ted says, how about trading services? Yeah, that could actually be in the marketplace as well. So when you are making a post in the marketplace, Ted, you could say something along the lines of, like, you could say something along the lines is like, hey, my name's Ted. I'm an amazing copywriter. I specialize in doing copywriting for Facebook ads, sales pages, advertorials, you know, long form copy, whatever it is, email copy. I am looking for somebody that could help me with blah, blah, blah. So instead of naming your rate, you would just say, I would be happy to trade my services with someone that has experience with video editing. So you could do it like that in the marketplace section, and work out really well. Kat says, I'm kind of confused. Should we be waiting until the course is done to promote Alphapreneur? No, no. You could actually promote Alphapreneur like today. There's so many ways that you can promote Alphapreneur, and there's people that are making tens and tens of thousands of dollars a month promoting Alphapreneur right now. This course that's coming out is just another way to promote Alphapreneur. So the way I look at Alphapreneur, just so you know, is think of it as like a wagon wheel. Okay, so a wagon wheel. You have the middle of the wagon wheel, the hub, right? That is Alphapreneur. That is the social network for entrepreneurs, the middle of the wagon wheel. Then all of these spokes that come outside the wagon, that connect to the wagon wheel, each one of those spokes are like different ways that people are getting exposed to Alphapreneur. So one spoke is the daily motivational videos that I do. Another spoke could be book summaries. Another spoke could be this upcoming brand ambassador course. So there's a lot of existing ways that people are making a lot of money promoting Alphapreneur, just as is. So if you want to see how to do that, if you're not familiar, so you would just go to alphapreneur.com and then click on the menu icon up here on the top left, and then click on ambassadors. So again, alphapreneur.com, click on the menu icon on the top left, and then click on ambassadors. When you do that, it'll take you to where, there I am, and then you can actually see what it is. Like, what is the ambassador program? You would put in your information, and then you don't have to pay to be a part of it. It's not, you could do this without being a member of Alphapreneur. There's actually a lot of really successful ambassadors that have never even joined Alphapreneur, which I still don't understand why. But you could just put in your name and email. And the reason you even put in a name and email, so when we come out with new ambassador content, we can send you an email and let you know, hey, this new course just came out, which is a great way for you to spread the word about Alphapreneur. Here's all your stuff that you can use to go out and spread the word. So that's the only reason for the name and email. We're not going to spam you or sell your information or anything like that. So then once you do that and you get in to the Ambassador Academy, which again, this is all free, I have videos where the first video is like setting up your payment account. And by the way, please forgive me. This is the first time I've ever done anything on video, and my lighting was bad. Everything was bad. So it looks very dark and dramatic, but it wasn't meant to do that. I just didn't understand what white balance and ISO is on a camera. So you can see how to create your account, how to get daily links, how to create a calendar, how to spread the word on LinkedIn, spread the word on Facebook, spread the word on Instagram. I've got video training on all of this. And that's all free. So, and then also as an ambassador, if you're wondering, well, okay, as an ambassador, well, then what do you promote? If you're not promoting a course, like what is it that you're promoting? So if you go to alphapreneur.com/all, or you just go to alphapreneur.com, click the little drop down, click on categories. This is all these things you can actually promote as an ambassador. So there was a video that came out yesterday. These are the daily videos that I'm doing, by the way. So one's called No Shortcuts. So you could click on No Shortcuts, and this is a video that's embedded on Alphapreneur, and then you can see it's a motivational video. You can hit play. I'm going to mute it. But you can see it's like a video that I tried to do at the beginning of this live stream, but I did it wrong. So anyway, it's a motivational video, but you could share this with people on social media that might be, trying to overcome procrastination or trying to find a shortcut or whatever. And then you could just share this video with them. And then when they come here, and if they join Alphapreneur, or if they just join Alphapreneur, then at any time after you sent them here, then you can actually get paid $44 a month for as long as they're a member of Alphapreneur. So that's how it works. And you as you can see, there is a ton of things that you already have access to that you can just freely promote as an ambassador. So there's the motivational stuff, but then you can see we have like I did a live stream where it was like how this one girl or this couple made $147,000 per month from blogging while traveling. And this video alone is a 55-minute video. But this video alone, that's 55 minutes, you could share this on like Facebook or wherever, or share it with a friend, send out an email, whatever you want to do. Say, hey, you should check out this video. This is pretty cool. I just came across it today. You don't have to say anything at all about Alphapreneur, because they're going to come here, see the video, they see below it what Alphapreneur is, then they can click join us. And then if they ever join Alphapreneur, then you get credit for it. So hopefully, Kat, let me know in the comments if that, or in the live chat, because I know you're here live. Let me know if that was clear, or if things are clear now. If it's not clear, I can still try to be a little more clear. But I think I like to just be super clear on everything. Quote says raffle for the hats. That's a good idea. Janice says marketplace would be an awesome addition. Thank you, Captain Chris. Okay, so yeah, if you all want to see the marketplace today, I could actually create the marketplace and put it here on the dashboard inside of Alphapreneur today, if you all want to see it. So no problem at all. Marvin says, will that include our links to affiliate products? Not sure what you're referring to. Maybe you were asking that question when I was talking about something else earlier. If you want to rephrase your question, Marvin, I will be happy to answer. That's a good question, quote, or good thing, quote. Once you reach a certain level, you get a hat as a gift. That's a great idea. I think the first, you know what? I'm gonna go with that. Instead of doing a raffle or anything, there is a badge that you can unlock inside of Alphapreneur called Influencer, and it's based off of the number of topics you create and all that kind of stuff. And when you get the influencer badge, then I will personally reach out to you with your mailing address so I can ship you a hat. It's a great idea. That is how I will give these hats away. Thank you, quote, for that. Okay, I'm just seeing if there's. I see there's a lot of communication going on in the live chat, which is awesome. Thank you for all that. Lauren says, I'm going to get a hat. Yeah, because you are definitely on fire inside of Alphapreneur. So thank you for that. Okay, and this is last call for questions, by the way. If you have any final questions, go ahead and ask them now, because I think I did not miss any questions that were being asked. So if you have a final question, be sure to ask it now, because I'm getting to that moment where I need to take a break and go have some lunch. All right, Dan says, just got back in the country and lost my computer. What is the tagline for promoting Alphapreneur through ClickBank? Again, I don't know if you were here, Dan, when I was sharing how the ambassador program works. So you would go to alphapreneur.com, you would click on the menu icon, click on ambassadors. This will take you to the ambassador program. And then after you put in your name and email, just so that way I can send out emails when we have new stuff that you can share as an ambassador, then you get into the Ambassador Academy. And then the very first step is creating your payment account. And that's where I show like ClickBank and all that kind of stuff. And if you want to skip all this and maybe you're like an advanced marketer and you just want to find it on ClickBank, when you go on ClickBank, just type in Alphapreneur and you'll find it. It's just Alphapreneur and it's the social network for entrepreneurs. Sue says, can you get a mug when you become an influencer? Why not a mug and a hat? I think that maybe there might be a mug, a hat, and a keychain. I want to have like a nice gift that I send to people when they reach certain levels in Alphapreneur. And I think there should be a few items, maybe with a value of, I don't know, like over $100 or something. It's like your influencer kit. I think it's a great idea. So yeah, I'll include a mug, and the mug will actually be it'll be a laser etched Yeti mug that I will do. So yeah, great idea. Isabella, thank you for being here. Isabella says, I wanted to say thanks, Chris. Always edifying and enlightening. I'm feeling a bit behind, but hope to catch up soon. Let me know what you're behind on. I'd be happy to kind of help make things a little more clear for you, or maybe give you some guidance or direction, or just a good old-fashioned kick in the butt. So let me know if you need some help. I'd be happy to give you some more advice. So I'm going to get ready to wrap things up. So let's see if Isabella would like a little more help. I can be happy to give you some more help. Sue says, influencer kit, love it. Thank you, Sue. I think that'd be a good idea as well. By the way, on a 1 to 10 scale, because I always like to do this on the live streams. This is just kind of a tradition. On a 1 to 10 scale, knowing that like I went through the agenda, kind of talked about some updates. I announced how the ambassador course is working, how I'm creating it. We talked about the internal roadmap of like what's on my plate. We've been doing live Q&A for a while. On a 1 to 10 scale, 1 being that this was a waste of your time, 10 being this was a good live stream. Like, welcome back. Let me know, because I always need to know how my live streams are doing. Because if they're not doing well, then I need to definitely adjust what it is that I do. And man, I feel so like, I feel behind. Like I messed up on when we started off this live stream. Like I messed up the video. Like I couldn't get the audio playing for him. Like, what button did I press? Like I feel so like a newbie again doing these live streams, even though I did them for like every day for 8 weeks. I have to get back in the swing of things, and I'm fired up to do it. So I really need to know, like, what do you think of this live stream? So let me take a look here at the comments. New all the 10s. Thank you. New video 10, Lauren 10, Pammy 10, Magnus 10 as usual. And there's a lot of names of you that are in here that I didn't see you in the Q&A or anything, but thank you for being here. These are all, by the way, just about everybody that are given 10s and everything. Most of you, Jazz 111, thank you. Most of you are all members here, so thank you so much for supporting Alphapreneur and then being a member of Alphapreneur. Liz is drinking out of her Yeti mug. Liz actually got she won a Yeti. That could be another brand. She won a Yeti mug in the past. Sue 10, thank you so much for all the 10s. So I really, really do appreciate it. Brett says, I need to watch again, as always, a fire hose. I honestly thought this live stream was only going to be like 20 minutes because I didn't have a lot to talk about, but these Q&As can really make these live streams way above and beyond what any of us would ever expect, because I don't know what kind of questions people are going to ask. So thank you for all the questions, and thank you for all the 10s. I see there's a lot of new names in here too that I've never seen. So thank you for all of you that have been showing up. And if this is your first time here, I hope you really did enjoy it. Liz says, we all feel behind Captain Chris. That is, here's the thing with, this is just kind of some final words. The thing with entrepreneurship is that, again, I've been doing this stuff for 21 years. I discovered affiliate marketing when I was in college in the August of 99. And I was just fascinated that you could make money with your computer on the internet and not actually have to go in and have a job and clock in, clock out. Like, how is that possible? So that was my fascination of entrepreneurship back then, or just being your own like business, like starting your own business, right? And then ever since that day when I discovered this whole world of the internet and building things online and getting paid to recommend other people's products and all this kind of stuff, there has not been a day that has gone by where I don't feel like I'm behind. So if you feel like you're behind on anything that you're doing right now, just about everybody that is working on something feels like they're behind. So don't let that bother you, and don't feel like that. You don't think that there's one day you hope you're going to be able to get caught up, because you will never get caught up. That's one of the unfortunate downsides of being an entrepreneur that most people don't talk about, is that you will always in your mind feel behind, because there's always something new that you discover that you want to do, or something new that you want to try. And then when you do start doing it, or you do start trying it, what it is that you were previously working on is going to fall behind. So it's like, it's a never ending battle. But when you feel like you're behind, you should think about, well, if that's the worst of things, I mean, think about all the other downsides of other jobs that you could have, or that other people have that you don't have, because you're an entrepreneur, or because you're trying to be an entrepreneur. So when you start weighing the pros and cons of like, being behind is not such a bad thing. It could be way worse. So you need to look at it as a positive and not a negative, and you'll learn to really appreciate it more. Oh, and there was a really cool Chinese proverb that I read the other day. It was, I'm going to butcher it too. It was something about, if you were depressed, you're living in the past. If you have anxiety, you're living in the future. And if you are at peace, you're living in the present. Blew my mind. I probably butcher it. But that's kind of the idea. Like, if you're depressed about things, it's probably because of something that happened in the past. And if you have anxiety, it's because you're anxious about something that's coming up. But if you're at peace, you're just enjoying being present. So think about that and try to do that. Like try to just, if you feel depressed or you feel like you're anxious, feel like you're on one end or the other end and you need to get to the middle, which is just to be at peace. So, I think that's really an incredible thing that is really moving me is just to be at peace. And if you ever feel anxious, stop and think about what is causing your anxiety. If you're depressed, think about what is causing your depression. Then really think about what is currently going on. And when I say in the present, I'm not talking about just life in general, but like what is going on like today? Like what is so amazing about today that you're probably overlooking because you're worried about being depressed or you're worried about being anxious about something, and just be in the moment and try to do that most of your day, and you're going to feel incredible. And that's a lot that I've been dealing with too. And it's hard. It's a balance, and it's really hard to do, especially when there's a lot of moving pieces, and it's tax season right now. And I've got 2 daughters, and they both had birthdays, and we haven't gone on vacations for a long time because of all the work I've been doing, which is why I'm taking a few days off next week to do that. So yeah, it's definitely a balance, but that is part of like all the stuff that I'm talking about is part of like why I even built Alphapreneur. The whole purpose of Alphapreneur is to provide a safe place and a community that an entrepreneur, either you're wanting to be an entrepreneur or you are currently an entrepreneur or you're just a badass entrepreneur, whatever the case may be, if you're building your own business, there before has never been a safe place where you could go, where you could just talk about this kind of stuff and then know that you can talk about it in an environment that is safe, where you're not going to get hammered. You're not going to have trolls. You're not going to have people giving you mean faces on your... Notice there are no thumbs down. There are no mean faces or mad faces inside of Alphapreneur. It's only the like button or comment button. That's because I wanted to make a place where it's just all positive. We're all moving forward together, and you can be open about anything that's going on. People will be there to support you. And since now that I built it, like I spend my whole day inside of Alphapreneur. Like even when I'm working, like I'm never on Facebook anymore. If I am, it's because I'm uploading a picture of my kids or their birthday or a video of something they did that was funny. Because I want Facebook to say 7 years ago, like you uploaded this picture, and I'm like, oh my God, look how little you are. Like that's the only reason I use Facebook. So if you're an entrepreneur, like that is why I built Alphapreneur, was just to provide. And you're looking at it right here. I mean, it is a very incredible place that you can call home. And by the way, like for just last call, like for those of you that are here, like who here right now is a member of Alphapreneur? And because I'm curious, like how many members actually took the time to show up to this live stream? Because I see we have a lot of people that are here live. And let me just see if there was anything else that I had on, because usually I always have like little surprises to share with you. I don't have any. We covered a lot. I'm just going through all my stuff. All right. We got all the members that are in here. So I just want, this is let's just close with a nice positive like shout out. So this is a big shout out to everybody that are members of Alphapreneur, because it's all of you that are making Alphapreneur as special and as powerful and as positive as it really is. Because most of you that are members of Alphapreneur, which I've said this from day one, I want you to, when you log into Alphapreneur, give more than you take. And a lot of you are doing that. Lauren especially, and Sudoc Ross, those two are coming top of mind to me because I see them giving more than they're taking. And it's people like that is really making it an incredible community. So big shout out to Beth. Big shout out to Lauren, member for life. Jamie says lifetime member. Sudoc Ross, member. We have Magnus as a member. Isabella is a member. Glenn is a member. Kat O'Connor. Jazz is a member. Arlo will be a member one of these days. Brett is a member. Janice is a member. Pammy is a member. Joseph Ford is a member. Giant Self is this is a deal or Adele as a member plus. Ann is a member. Just about every one of you that are here are members. It could take me a while to actually put up all of your names inside of Alphapreneur. Zirin is a member. Tracy, Liz, all of you. Thank you so much. So that's Sorry, there was Tracy. So thank you all so much for being not only just members of Alphapreneur, but just being positive and uplifting and helping people and giving more than you're taking, because it's all of you that are really making it a very, very incredible place that we can all call home. Ann says, member, 100% great. Thank you so much, Ann. So thank you all so much for being here. And as far as the next live stream, I don't know when the next one will be because I need to look at my calendar for this week. You know what? I think I might even do one this Friday. I don't know. But I know next week, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, for sure, I'm not going to be around because I'm doing just a mini getaway with the family. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm out. But then next week when I get back, definitely Friday next week, I'll do one. And then once I know when the live streams will be, I'll send out emails. Today was kind of last minute, like, hey, I'm going live. Hope you can make it. So sometimes that happens. But if I have planned ahead of time, I actually I'm a softball coach for my daughter's softball team. So that's taken up a lot of my time now. That was unexpected. So I'm a little busy. But I will make sure you are all properly notified of the next live stream coming up. I will update inside of Alphapreneur. I'll make a note like where it says this week's live stream right now will take place Wednesday. Once I know when the next live stream is, I will update it with when the next live stream is. So every time you log into Alphapreneur, you're always going to the welcome screen. And so you will always see it there. But then I'll also send out an email letting you know when the next one is scheduled for. I will also send you an email right before I go live so you know when we're going to be going live. So I appreciate all of you that are showing up to these live streams. It's really, really been helpful because it makes me want to be here. So yeah, as soon as I get off here, before I go to lunch, I'm going to create in Alphapreneur I'm going to create the feedback discussion. So Sue, if you have anything you want to post feedback-wise, go ahead and do that. So we can start giving feedback to each other and posting things. I might even post some stuff in here that I want some feedback on. So that's going to be a fun discussion thread or a fun discussion section, feedback. And then you know what? I'm going to also create a marketplace. Even though I saw a couple of you said you would like it, I think it would be really helpful because I know there's a lot of you. I know a lot of you personally that have really incredible talents where I'm actually going to reach out to you when this marketplace part goes live to see if you can post your services in here because it would be helpful to everybody. So 2 new areas will be going live in the next 15 minutes. Marketplace inside of Alphapreneur and the feedback section inside of Alphapreneur. So look out for those in the next 15 minutes. And thank you for being here. Keep an eye out for an email and inside of Alphapreneur when the next live stream will be going live. All the future live streams for Alphapreneur will be public on YouTube just because problems I had with piracy and it was so much time wasted trying to keep things private. I'm just going to make all these public, but then take these and then put them inside of Alphapreneur with a comment thread below it. So if you want to have ongoing discussions about what we talked about, you can do that inside of Alphapreneur as a member, and I will be there to help you. So everyone, this is Chris. I'm founder. I'm the founder of Alphapreneur, which is the social network for entrepreneurs. I really appreciate you being here. I'm signing off, and I will see you inside of Alphapreneur. Have a great day.